All right, we are recording. Good morning. So, Christy, good morning, my dear friend. I'm so glad you jumped on here with me. And
Good morning.
actually, I was kind of buried in my reading, and she reminded me, are we doing a call? I'm like, oh, yeah, where'd the time go? Hold on. So, all right. So, this will be short and sweet, but I will drop it in here as a recording. So, the first thing I just had wrote down here was to shout out everybody for an awesome month of July. We did shared the leaderboard and tons of names and tons of people helped. I think it was over 44, people we helped together combined in 1 month. So that is awesome and definitely worthy of shouting out our team for. I just wanted to touch base a little bit on the summit wrap up, just that it was such an amazing time and it was so great seeing everybody. Of course, it was a whirlwind and flew by, but I felt like this time was a little more not as crazy for me. I don't know if it's just because it's like the fourth one I've gone to, but I set the tone that it was going to be all about my girls and their experience, because I've got to experience so many things already, that this time was more of just like, okay, here, do this, go see that. And oh, let's get you over there. And it was so much fun to see everybody's just excitement, a lot of new first time people. So I got to kind of just sit back and watch them and their excitement and remember like the very first time I went and how I felt like that. So I thought that was awesome. And Christy, you had an amazing group of gals that you got to kind of lead and show and teach. And is there anything that you had a great takeaway from that you want to share?
Oh gosh. No, not really. I mean, it was awesome. It was great to have a team there. That was my first year having a team there. And that felt pretty incredible. But I will say, okay, so I do have something to say. um, so I put it on my vision board, guys, at the end of Summit last year. I put it on my vision board that I wanted to bring a team with me. So did I have any working coaches at the time? None. None. And so, but I was like, you know what? I want to move my business to the next level. So I am going to write this on my vision board and like make it happen. So when the hotel reservations opportunities came out, I told Arminda, I was like, look, I am going to make my own hotel reservation. Do I have anybody to put in there yet? No. And hopefully I will. So that was like back in the summer, last summer. And I didn't fill my room until January, February. I had one girl say that Colleen said that she would go. And then the other Colleen jumped on board after she went on the cruise with me. And then I reached out to Christy because Christy was killing it. And I was like, hey, by chance, do you want to this? And she was like, sure, let me check. And it just kind of all, happened. But had I not taken the time and said, I want to see this happen, like I want to, like you have to envision it for something to come to fruition. You have to see the vision. So that's my takeaway, guys. Make the plan now to have your team there next year.
Yep. And that is exactly why we have those vision boards, because otherwise we kind of think of things and we're like, yeah, that'd be awesome, but probably happening, because it's so easy to say that because we don't want to fail and not hit that goal or whatever. So that is just absolutely perfect. I believe wholeheartedly in our vision boards. I remember the first summit going to and being like, man, how do these people we knew, like some of these upline coaches or whatever, like how do they get to be in their workouts and like on stage with Shanti and all of that? I was like, gosh, someday that would be so cool. And, and then it turned out that I got to do, I never imagined a super workout. I thought maybe like off in those little side room things, maybe that would be something cool someday. I thought you could maybe like earn it some way, you know, like do so, I don't know, but how would you ever get there? But, and then to be able to do that with Chris this year was really, I'll never forget it. So yeah, you got to have those visions. You have to have those thoughts and like just believe for it, you know, and everything that we do, we have to believe for it. And you'll be amazed at some of the things that come to pass for sure. So that brings me to talk about next year's summit is going to be in New Orleans. And I'm going to be the first to say I have not booked a room or got my ticket yet. I'm not saying I'm not going, but I just have some other things in the works, and I just got to make sure the dates and everything work out. So I'm kind of on hold on the moment. But I have talked to a lot of my girls, and there is not a whole lot of interest of going to New Orleans and the distance and the extra cost. So I'm kind of got to see where everybody's going to be at, because I'm not going to get a room just for myself. So if I don't have a commitment of at least 3 other people saying they're going and purchase their ticket, then I may jump in a room with someone else. I'm just kind of waiting that out at the moment. So everyone that's watching needs to like think about that and get a plan, whether yay or nay, if you're in for next year. Okay, so on to August news. Just the updates. We all probably got the email and are on point with this, but $20 off still for Meltdown 100. If you're an active coach, got your $10 off promo codes, 3 new codes. If you hit a success club 5 or 10, you get a Jericho bobblehead. Oh my gosh, who wants a bobblehead? I want a Jericho bobblehead. $10 off Recover this month. And August 11th, the Meltdown 100 launch group for Jericho starts, which is next Sunday, or this Sunday, I guess I should say. August 19th through 26th is 10% off the 3-day refresh. So perfect timing to promote that for after Labor Day. That gives us time to get those in time. And then August 26th, Meltdown 100 apparel launches on the back office or on our shopping site here. The only thing I have really my plan for the month of August is a coaching opportunity on the 14th. I plan to kind of get some stories and stuff put together to promote for that on the 14th. And then that'll probably just be like a lunch and learn during the day that I can just go live, or do a recorded probably Zoom that I can make a YouTube video that I can share the link to people I'm talking to. What else here? Oh, round 2 for Meltdown 100 to start on the 12th, which is next Monday. So just my posting and stories and such and messages are all geared to promoting a second round, because I'm just talking about how my current group is going and how the excitement and everybody's loving it. And so I'm recruiting, like looking for another group to get started on the 12th to kick off another round of that. That is everything that I have in the works. I don't really have anything different or extravagant that I can say that I'm to share for the month, but I'm kind of really just pushing to hit my goal and then focus on getting the kids back in school. My kids don't start till the 26th, so that's the last week of the month. So I still got kids at home, but school shopping, school shoes, school supplies are done, registered for classes done, like we're ready to go. So I guess that's it. That's all I've got. Christy, is there anything you want to add or ask or share?
I have a question. So is it just Meltdown 100 packs that are $20 off, or all packs $20 off?
I thought it was Meltdown 100, but let me just go look at that real quick.
Because I had, when we did the 3-day refresh a couple of months ago, I had several people wanting to do it again in the fall. And so I was going to capitalize on it being 10% off, but I would rather them get a challenge pack.
Yes.
And then I was thinking about doing the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday after Labor Day.
Yeah. Well, this says 10% off all 3-day refresh kits, excluding challenge packs. So it's that. And then all month, 20
Right.
off. It says 20 off Morning Meltdown 100 challenge and completion packs. So it's just
Okay.
meltdown.
Okay. Was it all of them last month?
Yeah,
Or was
because
it just
remember, it
Meltdown
was
100?
that Summer Strong thing where it was all challenge pack.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we don't
Dang
have
it.
that this time. I know, because I loved getting those. That does work well for the challenge pack when it's $20 off of the refresh pack, and then they can a lot of times will put their shakes or on hold and get it with this.
Right.
So that's kind of a bummer. But I do have a refresh because my mom ordered one and I forgot I ordered it. She wanted one and I ordered it under my husband and forgot to hit cancel the auto ship. So another one came. I'm like, crap. Okay, now I'm prepared and I got one. So
Yeah.
he says, I'll just keep it and pay her back for it. So that's what I had to do, but that's all right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to stop recording just to have this done, but hold on here for a second.